Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me, it's Space Time, Ben.
I'm coming at you live from the brink of death. If there's no sniffling in this recording, you're welcome. I sniffled so much that I cut it all out. If there's a little bit of sniffling, that means it wasn't that bad. I left it in, and I apologize. I was just sick. But you know what I'm not sick of? Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider Fourze.
Kamen Rider, baby.
That shit.
Just like Kengo.
Yeah, I'm fucking doing the...
You're just hearing that ding in your head, and you're just getting faint.
Yeah, we're going to finish the podcast, and you're going to be like, it took that much out of you? Swooning onto the bed. Dude, I was pleasantly surprised. Mostly because I watched the first episode, and I was like, this is fine. It's okay. I'm not in. I'm not hooked. And I gave it a little... There was a distinct lag between that and the second episode. I watched the fucking second episode. I'm like, they understand what I want. They understand what's fucking cool. They understand what's fun. This shit is delightful.
They got it all.
Dude, I think... So for anyone who's like, maybe I want to check this out, I highly recommend just smashing the first 2 episodes immediately.
In general, the show is like built out of 2-parters.
Oh, totally. Also. Yeah, I noticed that strongly. Even if you hadn't told me, like, it was just, oh, we're doing our intro thing, and then we're going to resolve it next episode.
Yeah. It's always... Nothing leaves unresolved for too long. Like, there's the overarching shit. But
yeah.
If they hard set up something, they pay it off pretty quick.
God.
With some exceptions, but yeah.
Dude, switches are so fucking cool.
They're just neat. It's just a little thing that just like, you just makes a little noise, you click it back and forth.
Dude, they're so...
The physicality of, we are selling these fucking little toys, and we are going to show you them, and show you how cool it is to stick them into things.
No fucking kids were...
And pull them out of things.
Walking around school, acting all cool, clicking their switch or whatever. Dude, but even just like from a... honestly, the comparison I immediately made in my head for how I felt about it is how cool I thought like the first Iron Man movie is, with all the physicality and shit. Because like in that movie, the suit feels chunky. You know, it feels like it's doing shit. It has weight. As soon as it becomes like the nano bullshit, like I don't even know the term. Like it loses all of its weight to me. Because I watch it just materialize out of thin air, and that does nothing. You're not putting the suit on. It's just like your skin. It feels like nothing. That's lame as hell. Here, you got he's like clicking them in. They make that satisfying sound. He has to like fucking pull them, or he's bopping it. He's pulling it. He's tugging it. Whatever. Yeah. It's just fucking good. Also, like, I guess it maybe gets on like a thing, almost like a video game sense of like, he has all these different abilities and you have to hot swap the switches on the fly to do them. That shit's great.
And they all like just attach to a specific limb
like
in ways that are sometimes like, wait, what? Why is the Gatling gun on his leg? But okay.
Yeah. Or like he has the launcher, but he needs the radar to like actually fucking aim with it. But the radar is also a video phone.
Yes, the radar is his video phone.
Shit's incredible.
You can only have 4 equipped at any time because he has 4 limbs.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
It checks out. And even just fucking activating the suit. Like, first off, he has to hit all of the switches, or like the sub switches, you know, there's like the things on the belt. He has to hit those. That's fucking cool. Everybody loves a good switch startup thing. But then he has to like pull back the whatever the fuck you're calling it, the lever.
Yeah.
He has to like pull that once. That shit's so good.
And then he has to say it's space time.
Space is awesome. Fucking poses. Dude, Yuki doing the pose every fucking time. That was my thought. Yeah, I'm like, this girl knows what justice is. There was I sent the screenshot of you or to you where she's like doing it and it's like, you know, she's done it how many times. Then like a few episodes later, she's like super in the fucking background and she still does it. She's like 100 yards away and she's still posing. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit is incredible.
Yeah, it's just it hits every time. It hits every time.
Yeah, man.
Like that's how you know this shit's working, where they find their like formula stuff of like, this is the thing, these are the phrases that are going to get repeated over and over again in the show, and they're just good every time.
Yeah.
I never get sick of them, honestly.
I guess the major thing that like there was a little bit of back and forth with how I felt about it is just like kind of the high school tropes, specifically because there's some of them are so Americanized. I feel like the star.
No, that's what the show is. It's like a parody of like American high school tropes.
The star American
that's a
football
part
player
of
and the cheerleader.
Yeah.
And you know, I've said before like how much those tropes annoy me, but like they move past them. So they like break them down so fast. Cause like I know in my head, even from episode 1, I'm like, I know that we're gonna like, it's very clear who's gonna be a part of this team and how we're gonna be like friends and whatever. That doesn't make it less
they're all in the
annoying
opening.
to watch. But like,
sure,
it just moves past it. The fact that we're only doing like 2 episodes a crack and that each of those episodes comes with a good fight really helps.
And they do,
yeah,
like the episodes about like getting each character on the team, like those characters like change and become like more human.
Oh,
like
totally.
It does such a good job of like making you actually care about that person by the end of it, even though they still have their signifiers, but they're not that the trope that they were when you started with them.
Yes. Yeah,
like
totally.
They do such a good job of transitioning them into a character you like, as opposed to a character you're supposed to think is kind of a dick.
Yeah. Man.
Like I think episode 4 is where like I was like all in on the show. Cause
who's that? Which character are we?
That's Miu.
Oh, dude, Miu is her being thirsty as shit for what's his name? I can't remember the main character's full name. I know Gen.
Gentaru Kitsuragi.
Yeah, that one, Gentaru. Everybody else I got because they all have pretty easy names. Her being thirsty for him is fucking too good.
It's very funny.
In Shun's, I don't know what you call it, conversion episodes where he's like, he's the trashiest of trash, and she's like, or is he the manliest of men? And I'm like, holy shit, calm down.
Oh, it's so funny. I love the thing where like the thing that gets her in trouble is she was like shit talking people that were giving her gifts.
Yeah.
And like throwing them in the trash. And like the way she just owns it. She's like, yeah, that shit sucked. You weren't giving that to me. You were giving that to make yourself feel better. Fuck you.
Yeah, dude. Like, that was
like
such
that's
a burn of it. You were doing this
and
for
like
you.
the fucking her like minion, the other cheerleader who's like the one who turns into a monster and is like trying to like overthrow her as queen or whatever. She's like, if you want to beat me, fucking beat me. Don't cheat.
Yeah. Take the throne fair and square and whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, that's, you know what?
It's just
that needs to be talked about. The fact that this is fucking Behalit Light. Behalit, but for kids. And all their stupid bullshit. It's not even at your lowest fucking moment. Or it is, but it's your lowest moment, except you're an angsty fucking 14-year-old or whatever.
Yeah, you're just a stupid teenager. Your idea of like what you need for revenge is so fucking petty.
So
but that's what matters to you.
So fucking good. It still kills me. It kills me every fucking time that they like transform. Like, I'm leaving my humanity, and I'm just sitting here like, this is berserk, but like stupid. It's so good. That guy. I think my favorite one. I think it's the most petty one. Maybe is like the painter. He hears the fucking song come on. He's like, this is it. I'm fucking done. That shit is so good. Like when Gentaru is trying to find him in the woods and he starts singing the song and the dude just materializes and he's like, stop. Fuck. Oh, incredible.
You can't make a painting for fucking kindergartners as good again. He has to one up himself or whatever.
Yeah. I actually really liked how that got resolved. That shit was very good.
Sure.
Like, just why, like, Gentaru's doing a shitty drawing of Mount Fuji. And he's like, I can't tear it. Why can't I tear it? And Gentaru's like, because it's garbage, but I tried my best. I'm like, that's so good. Like, that's such a good little bit. And then the kids fucking love, like, Yuki's song is like hot garbage. I mean, it's adorable. Like, her fucking Hayabusa-kun. But all the kids love it, and he's like, wait, they're just dumb kids, though, and they're happy.
Exactly. They're just fucking, they love the effort.
Yeah, and it's a catchy little
They love
jingle.
the energy, man.
Yeah. That one teacher is a menace, though. Fucking
look, he's been cursed his entire life. What's one more curse?
God, him sniffing the locker that he thinks was hers.
Oh my
Just
god,
absolutely cursed. I did. I don't know if I like or dislike her being like a monster or the scorpion.
Her being
Scorpio,
evil?
yeah. It's good, but at the same time, like, she was so nice. I don't want her to be bad.
Well, I like the thing that the show has been building this whole time, which is that this whole school is fucked.
Yeah. Like the chairman and
like it's not a like, why are there monster attacks all the time, but the school is like not a big deal? It's because that's like the whole point of the school.
yeah.
Like the rot goes so fucking deep. Like the fucking chairman of the school is our big bad. Like,
I like how they've been.
I just like that. Like the whole system is rotten.
I like how they've been reserved with him so far. Like, they haven't turned him into a monster. Like, we just see his eyes get weird and red.
Yeah.
Keeps it interesting.
Yeah. We gotta save him for the end. We're building the thing.
We got that. I mean, I did. So we did the first 16 episodes, which at first I was like, I don't know if this is gonna happen. And then I got sucked in, and it happened. That second Kamen Rider, dude.
Yeah, it's where Meteor gets introduced at the end of episode 16. I think. Is it 16? Or was he in 15?
I think in 15 a little. Because we got, I guess, I don't know if he or she, they were like hiding by a tree or whatever. Something.
It's a he.
Yeah. It's interesting, though. Unexpected.
Yeah. You gotta have a second Kamen Rider. It's Kamen Rider.
I mean, there's like there's multiple of them, apparently. Because the freaking intro just spoils shit. That's like the only thing I'm a little huffed about. Like, don't be showing me what's coming. But like, it doesn't, it doesn't matter.
It's not as it could be. It's not that bad. It actually the intro changes as new stuff gets introduced to show you more.
Yeah.
Like it just I really like how it slightly builds as like you've been introduced to more stuff. Like more forms of
I like it building.
They start showing up in the opening.
I just wish they didn't show the stuff yet to come. But like it changing is great.
They don't show that much.
They show multiple Kamen Riders. Like there's at least like 3 or 4 that they show before even meeting Meteor.
Do they?
I think. Unless there's like they're showing forms, but I don't think they were like drastically different. There's one that's very clear in my head, and there's another that I'd have to go back and like double check.
Well, I can tell you, there are only the 2 Kamen Riders in this show.
Then it must be.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
That must be a form, I guess. I'll pick through it after this, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Well, you didn't finish the show, right? You've only watched up to a certain point.
Correct.
Yeah, they might be. You never know. They could be spoiling stuff 40 episodes from now. No, I assume it's a form or something, or something along those lines.
Yeah. I have like, I haven't watched the last 10 episodes. Is what I haven't seen.
You saving it? You saving it for this watch through?
Yep.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, I think I remember when you were going through this, didn't you say that unlike Sailor Moon, it doesn't like, we don't get 14 episodes of great and then it suddenly like flips? It's like, it's been pretty good throughout all.
Again, I haven't finished it, but like I've gotten through stuff where I'm like pretty fucking confident it's not going to fall into that trap.
Hell yeah.
Like it's kind of gone all the way on stuff, and it's still like it's so committed to this spirit, and part of it is like Gentaro is a fucking tremendous protagonist.
Oh dude, he's great.
Like he's exactly the kind of fun superhero that I'm into.
Oh yeah,
that I want.
Dude, him wanting to be friends with everyone.
He's determined, and he's gonna be friends with everyone.
It's just fucking Goku. It's all just Goku again.
Well, he's not focused on getting stronger, really.
Well, yeah, but
he's just out here doing his thing.
Yeah, but as soon as he kicks their ass,
I like that
we're gonna be friends.
He's strong and he's earnest and he's an idiot.
Yep.
He needs support. And he's got a good support staff.
I kind of
like every time they turn a character and they do the fucking handshake and they bop their hands.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm in every time. Every time I'm like, fuck yeah.
I think it was cool. I don't know if we'll get more of it later, or if it's a one-off thing, or if we like more people settle into the roles. But I thought it was cool how that Shun immediately got like the mech role, because like he was strong enough, or whatever.
Yeah,
which I think is.
I don't love that.
Cool.
That Miyu gets to pilot it once, but it's like she's dying.
I mean,
she's like,
it takes a lot out of you, man.
Yeah. But also the guy who's physically dying has piloted it multiple times.
He's sick in a different way. That's different. I mean, Shun is like he's like the strong one, whatever, you know. He's piloting this mech. He's a football player.
He's the captain of the football team. He's the quarterback of the football team.
That side shot with his scrawny ass arm.
Like, yes, it's very funny.
That's not what the football players in my high school looked like.
The thing that really gets me is when they're like, he's being scouted by the NFL. I'm like, okay, hold your horses. It's one thing for him to be the star football player at this Japanese high school, but it's another thing to say the NFL is on him.
Dude, that bit got me so good. Just incredible.
God. Also, in his episodes, like, he is so, like, deranged. He is just having a bad time.
Yeah. I liked his, I mean, I liked it in a sort of hammy way. Like I was groaning, but I still liked it when we get him after his episodes. It was during Tomoko's 2 episodes, where he sees whatever football player like treating some woman like trash, and he's like, a few days ago that would have been me, but he's like better than that now. But it's been like 3 minutes. I'm like, I get it. I've been there. You know, you go through this shit, and it's like a switch, a switch flipped. But, like, it still doesn't make it less cringe to watch or think about.
Sure.
But it was pretty good. You know, rolls up. He's like, yo, stop fucking doing that.
Don't be a dick. Yeah.
Dude, Tomoko's stuff was really good. Kentaro being like, you can be yourself. Just be yourself. It's cool. And that's like the thing that made her realize.
I mean, also she went to the moon.
Yeah, that's true. She got to, you know, the heart to heart chat a lot easier to have fucking looking at Earth from the moon, I imagine.
Yeah.
Which
the show buying into the thing where you see the Earth from space and like your whole perspective broadens.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever. I forget which astronaut it was. It was like, you want to grab every politician by the neck and drag them there and say, "Look at that, you son of a bitch." I'm like, damn, that's what Gentaro did to Tomoko.
He rocketed her up into the air first.
Yeah, just grabbed her, fucking rocket on.
We're going to the moon. It's like, are you fucking flying her there? You have to breathe.
Just hold your breath. It's fine.
But no, he's taking her over to the locker.
I think the only, speaking of the moon, that was like the only time that I got really annoyed because it felt so odd. I get what they were going for, but Kengo being trapped on the moon, I understand that they were going for like some of the pressures he's faced and how maybe he's acting like he has everything under control and it's all fine or whatever else, but like it's a whole lot of stress and all that shit. And he doesn't, it's not like he has directions or anything. He's figuring all this shit out on his own. So like this was him not in that zone because this is a big problem, him being trapped. But like I felt like it needed more of a build up, or at least like a fake time skipper. He was up there for like 3 minutes without a door and he was losing his mind. And like I get that, like, maybe that's just the thing that sets him off. It's the straw that broke the camel's back or whatever. But everything else we had seen of him, I'm like, dude, what happened? You gotta chill. Was there like, have you been up there 2 weeks and I didn't notice? Because he like immediately broke.
Yeah.
Which like I get.
Well, they do the good cliffhanger of, I'm stuck here forever. I'm never gonna leave the moon again.
Checks first episode in a 2-part saga.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. It's a good cliffhanger to end an episode on.
It is. I think.
But there's too much other stuff going on in that next episode also. Like
with the locker and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and like Yuki like going to the chairman asking for the manned mission to the moon to save him. We gotta go to the moon to save him.
And then Mew's like, "What the fuck are you doing?
What are you talking about? You can't just fucking do this."
Yeah. Dude, I guess it's like the real use of the word or whatever, but the fact that Yuki keeps referring to herself as a space otaku kills me. God, what was the? Hang on, I wrote it. I'm an uncontrollable space otaku. What a fucking line.
Yeah, it's just being a fucking nerd, really.
Yeah. but has different connotations now. In a void, if you just say this person's an otaku,
I guess.
what do you mean you guess? If someone on the internet's like, yeah, I'm an otaku, that person is balls deep in anime.
That's that person being a weeb.
Yeah, but like that's the context I'm familiar with it in, because I don't speak Japanese. So like that's the only place I've seen the word. It's like when people are using the word, people speaking Japanese using the word hentai in proper context always gets a chuckle out of me. That's not how I use the word. No, it's just.
I don't know what you mean by that, but okay.
Do I need to explain what hentai is to you?
No, not that part.
Anyway, in the screenshot I took of that line, actually, JK is in it. I think he's like my least favorite of our group so far.
Mm-hmm, that's fair.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess like I don't know, him turning better and then he's like more of like the informant and stuff is cool, but like meh.
Yeah, I would say the show is not giving him as much character development as the other characters yet.
Yeah.
And he was a worse person than everyone else, honestly.
He was pretty fucking bad. Like just straight up stealing.
He's got more work to do, I would say.
I'm gonna steal this Switch. That's where the power is. And then what? Sell that shit on eBay, I guess. Switch gives power. Does not come with required belt.
Just instantly betray the person you need to defend you.
Yeah, that was
like physically.
Dude, those episodes did so much more for Gentaru than they did for JK. Like, showing how Gentaru is like a truly wonderful human being.
No, and also those episodes are like, yeah, I kind of see your point, kid who wants to murder JK. Like, you're not wrong.
Yeah. He's literally just using people as meat shields repeatedly.
Uh-huh. Though I like the thing with Gentaro where, like, he's much more comfortable trying to be someone's friend with someone who doesn't want to be his friend.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, it's like so much easier to be the friend of someone to spite them.
I'm going to be your buddy to spite you or whatever. Oh,
yeah.
So good.
Uh-huh. When, like, someone's just being nice to him, he kind of doesn't know what to do. Like in those JK episodes, you get to see it.
Yeah.
Like then he's like awkward and like you can tell he's like less sure of himself than when someone's like when he knows he can help somebody, then he's way more focused.
In the heat of the moment, yeah. Retroactively, I was wondering if that was maybe supposed to be him like recognizing that JK was a bit full of shit. Like, oh, this person is suddenly really wanting to be my friend and doing all this shit. That's kind of sus for a group of people who wanted nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I think you're still correct anyway. He seems like that type of person.
Mm-hmm. Like he needs to become friends with electricity.
God.
He's talking to that switch.
Yeah. Dude,
it was hurting him.
The electric and fire switches are so good. I was not after all the other switches, like they look different, right? They got that like translucent thing going on. So like I was expecting a maybe a slightly more powerful ability or whatever. I was not expecting a full like costume transformation, even if
Like
just
it
in
feels
color.
really fast.
Yeah, dude.
Like you're just like, I don't expect new forms yet.
Yeah,
There feels like there's so much more space for switches.
yeah.
But
I mean, I'm down. Pull me in early.
yeah, they're cool. The show knows how to fucking be cool in that toyetic way.
Oh, dude, so much cool shit. I didn't elaborate, but like, for those curious about the other shit that pulled me in episode 2, the bike comes in, the Kamen Rider motorcycle, and fucking we get the up close jet shot. It's like some Batman shit that is absolutely prime. It sounds great. He rolls in, swings around to burn the monster with the jet, and then later like barrel stuffs the monster and activates the jet, which is fucking 10 out of 10. He does the I think that's the episode, I assume, where we get like the drill rocket combo. He does like the limit break shit. And that was
I think he does it in the first episode too.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that following the jet stuff is like, this is too good. Or when
yeah, because he beats the monster, but he doesn't know about destroying the switch, so he gets away.
Yeah.
In the first episode.
In the second episode, is that where he also do something like, is that where he takes the monster into the air and does it?
Yes, that is when he launches it into space.
Dude.
With the like rockets off the mech, and then like jams in the motorcycle into him after launching from 90 degrees.
Yeah, that shit is prime. That whole thing, I was like,
that's episode 2. I mean, that's the other thing where you're like, okay, this shit rules. Like episode 2, we're destroying the monster by launching it into space and then drill kicking it.
Dude, they popped off so early. It's so good.
Like it just, I love that we have like, you know, dudes in suits fucking getting mixing it up out there, and then like when it goes to see this computer effects, it just goes so extra.
Yeah.
It's like they're not like that high quality. You can tell exactly like that's just a bad computer effect, but like there's just so much energy to it. It's like, hell yeah, this rules. It still feels like of a piece with what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, I agree entirely. Like it. Yeah, the CGI is a little rough, but it never takes me out of it.
Yeah. It's like it like manages to be kind of shitty CGI that's charming.
Yes. Oh, exactly.
Because they're doing it for like the way they're using it is like fun.
Yeah, with Burger Meal
and doing stuff they couldn't do. That would be maybe not as good. Or I don't know. A lot of the time they're doing it for stuff that's like
Burger Meal
would not look like that if they were doing it physically. Yeah.
I forget what the other two
know.
are.
If all the fucking burger robots were like fucking stuffed animals, I would be more into that.
Oh, dude, that'd be
now
pretty
that I
good.
think
A little
about it,
hamburgers, a little stuffed hamburger. That'd be pretty solid.
Yeah. But then they wouldn't be able to like transform as easily or whatever.
I mean, you just have like a transformed stuffed animal, and you do a little flash animation, and then you have a little puppet. You have it like plop over or something. It'd be pretty good.
Just cut from CGI Luna to Puppet Luna.
Oh, God.
And just use Puppet Luna as often as possible.
Puppet Luna was
so much better.
Good. Puppet Luna game show still lives in my head rent free.
Yeah.
What's Sailor Moon about? Yeah,
that is the one thing this show lacks is plushes.
Yeah,
that are alive.
Yeah.
And characters.
Yeah,
I don't find their little like food robots that cute.
no.
That's the one thing I would say they're not selling me on.
They-
You can say it's cute as much as she wants. I do not believe or agree with her.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, Burger Meal is a real one. He's playing his part, but like,
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
he could be
He's doing his
anybody.
part. Yeah.
Also, half of his shit is
But
off screen.
I don't feel it in my bone. I don't feel it in my bones.
Yeah. Dude, I'm still having
The way I feel it in my bones when those switches say fucking their noises.
Yeah.
Radar on.
Oh God. Yeah. Just the most drawn out, like, you would think it just says drill on, but no, it turns that into like 8 syllables.
Uh-huh.
It's so good. God, I love the
And
switches
has
so
to
much.
take the switch out, like turn it off, take it out, put the other one in, turn it on.
Dude, it's so good. Oh, it gets me every
The
time.
whole process.
They know what I fucking want.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know what I wanted, and it turns out it's just it's switches. It's all about switches. Nintendo knows.
The physicality of toys is good. It's just good.
Yeah. Oh, that shit's very solid.
Yeah. And like to me, this is like doing the, the Power Rangers thing, but like they know exactly what they're doing in a way that like a lot part of Power Rangers feels accidental or whatever. I don't know.
Sure.
This is doing this kids tokusatsu thing, like superhero stuff, just nailing it.
Yeah.
Just like knowing what you're trying to do and completely delivering. I don't know. It's just so well executed.
Yeah,
for
dude.
what it is.
Oh, it's well done. It's fun.
Because it is like on a vibe level that's pretty broad and silly, but like it's like perfect once you're in that mode
Yeah,
for watching.
totally. I'm having such a good time. It's a very good show.
Yeah. Yep. It's
It
just
feels-
good superhero stuff.
It was pleasantly surprising because at first I was also a little salty because it was cutting into my Urusei Yatsura watching time, but like it feels that same sort of comfy vibe, like I'm just sitting back and watching this nice thing.
Dude, they're hanging out all the time.
There's so much hanging
Just
out.
the character, there's so much hanging out.
very
They're
good.
hanging out every episode.
Yeah.
They're doing poses.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
Just like I'm being well fed.
Oh, totally. No, I quickly turned to like being very very excited to watch.
Like they've scientifically found out like, okay, how much time do we need for action? How much time do we need for talking? How much time do we need for silliness?
Yeah.
They've got it all mapped out and they just nail it every episode.
Yeah, dude. Oh, there hasn't been
It's good every time.
there hasn't been a bad episode yet. In terms of ratio and stuff for all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's great.
Yeah. And there's more to come.
Oh, hell yeah. Now I'm excited that it's 48 episodes. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh yeah. Gotta find out more about Meteor.
Yeah, dude.
That's gonna be an ongoing thing though.
That makes sense.
Not gonna resolve that one quickly. Salt Circle Podcast, gmail.com, Salt Circle Pod on Twitter, Anchor.fm/Salt Circle. Yeah.
Damn.
This is good.
Shit is
If you like,
delightful.
if you ever wanted a fun superhero tokusatsu thing, this is This one's a good one.
Oh, it's so good. Very fun.